Alright, just doing another update because I got some this time. Some decent ones. As you can see, my 04 now looks kind of like an 06 or 07 Classic. Or a 05 HD because I got lucky and found this hood for $100 on Facebook. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll buy that. And I bought this grill on old Amazon. Waiting on the little winglet grill trim pieces. I don't know. I even bought a bow tie for it. It's aluminum. So Pops is looking real good now. He's didn't think I was gonna ever be able to do this because finding a hood is like next to impossible. But I got real lucky, and the guy wrecked a pickup or something selling parts. So I was the first one messaged about the hood. So I got that done. Looks awesome. Now the fitment is whack. It's all sorts of crap. As you can see, this needs to come down. It's a little adjusters. They're frozen. They don't move. They're just stuck. So whatever for now. It's gonna have to come off again and get painted. And the hood latch is bent. I got it straightened up enough so I can open and close it easily, but it got bent in the rack, I guess. The whole hood needs to get shifted over that way a little bit because you can see like this gap is way too close. So shifting the hood will open that gap up. Fix this too, because as you can see, it looks like, to me anyway, it looks like it's shifted over that way a little bit. So shifting it like will help. But that is update on Pops. Just changed the oil on that. Other than that, nothing new. And then just yesterday, I got a bunch of parts for Love and one for Pops, I guess. We'll start back here. I got some parts. Not too many back here anymore. I got another set of heating controls because, hey, these are expensive new. Those are just laying there, so grab them. Got another overhead console because why not? Got the whole left side of the dash. I think that's it in here. And I also got another gauge cluster. I tried it. It's completely dead, but that's okay. I wanted to take it apart just to see how hard it is. It's not. So, I'll except getting the stepper motors. That's probably the hardest part. But yeah, that cluster is completely dead, so not even going to count that. And then for Love, I mainly went up there for Love, and I just got some extra parts. Probably see this whole mess of wires. Believe it or not, this is a roof harness. And here's a floor harness. Here's Love's old fuse block, or I guess there's really not even fuses, and then a power distribution block. That's what we'll call it. This goes by the footwell because it's missing that pin, so I had to get a whole new one. Here's the back. Here's the two pins I grabbed, but I ended up using some different wires that were the same pins. The reason why I had to grab this and a whole roof harness, so I only took 2 wires of that whole harness and put them in mine. A, because that's out of extended cab. B, it had a roof console, so I have extra wires. And C, I figured I didn't want to take my headliner down. I can just run them up. So I grabbed this roof harness. Here's a whole floor harness. I really just need these 2 wires for the passenger side. This is the driver's side, but I can make them work on the passenger. So if I ever do find my 6-way power, I got them. Or my 10-way power driver and passenger seat, I can wire them up like factory then. But yes, fuse block. The reason I did all of that was so I could have a compass and temperature in here. Get that turned on. As you can see, it works fantastic. Reads the same as Pops' does. It works just fine. There's a bunch of extra wires in that harness that also went to the airbag, or to the, not to the airbag, to the mirror. I didn't use them. I just used the 2 wires for the temp sensor. And the compass is built in the mirror, so that just works. There was a pink wire and a gray wire. That, like, I believe that was so, like, if you put it in reverse, it would get rid of the auto dimming, because it's all meant. I didn't do any of that. The 2 wires I needed. That's all I wanted. And it works just fine. And then that fuse block, it's right here. Just a big old black void. I know you probably can't see nothing, but you undo that. And then a big brown plug is the actual roof harness plug. I pinned in the 2 wires, ran them up, pinned them into my old harness, I guess. So it's got the pins, and then since I needed that new fuse block, I added the 2 wires into the back of that fuse block. I keep calling it a fuse block. It's a distribution block. Ran them up through the hood, followed by fog light harness, because that's aftermarket too. And then there's my temp sensor. Just had the spot for it and everything. I paid attention how Pops' is ran. Wires tucked behind that little bar come down, then they're clipped right there and kind of snake off into nowhere. So I did the same thing. So it was, you know, here you can see my wires now. When I redo the headliner eventually, I'll redo this, make it look nicer. But you can see the 2 wires I added. So green with a white stripe and a blackish brown with a white stripe. And I kept that same theme, except when it comes out the back of the fuse block or power distribution block, it goes from solid green to black. Because this is what I had. I actually took 2 more wires out of the harness, and because they had the same pins I needed for the back of the fuse, back of the distribution block. Yeah, you can see which wires I cut. This is the one. I feel like de-pinning them because I was just gonna use them. Because the other end here, right here, here's that brown plug I was talking about, has the same pins as the back of that. So I just cut my wires I needed, or I de-pinned them out of this, and then just cut them out of that. It works fine. I might actually even de-pin my dome light wiring and add in extra dome light wiring so I can add under dash wiring and make it look a little more factory. Might do that eventually. But yeah, that's a rat's nest right there. But I kept the dome light wiring. What is this? This is the overhead console wiring. Constant, switched power, and ground. And then here's a pink plug. I just left the pink this together. It plugs in its own. I just left it. Didn't need it. Where's the other plug? Third brake light. Didn't need it. But where's the other dome light wire? Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna probably pin in my new dome light wiring so I can add under dash lighting. Probably just get those strips, LED strips. Just get some white or red. Kind of ricey if it's red, but probably just do white. That way the wiring looks kind of factory because it'll pinned in and plugged in. It'll look good. And old green, as you can see, it's full of body panels. Because I'm just, body guy says like, oh, I'll work on it this weekend or this week or whatever. Yeah, that's 2 weeks ago, so that's cool. I did polish it. Turned out actually pretty good, I thought. Polished it and waxed it. It's a little much for him, but I was bored, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna do that, and it turned out pretty good. But yeah, that's really about it. Temp/compass mirror added to Love, and whole different front end basically for Pops. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.